My first year playing tennis, I went from 0 to 4 UTR. Year 2, I went from 4 to 6.5. But year 3, I went to 6.5 to 7. That's what we call a plateau. So this is how I'm training this December to try to break through. All right, we're retooling the serve a little bit, which sucks. But basically, I still kind of rely on a rowing motion where I open up my chest. That limits my ability to get on edge. It also is leading me to get some ab strengths every now and then, because it's not a proper way to use the kinetic chain. Yeah, so here's a little bit of what I'm doing, just trying to focus on staying sideways a little bit longer, watching the film after each serves, and what I'm noticing is my right foot gets almost no pressure on the ground. I'm not really exploding off my right side, and that's an issue. Also, toss, balance, etc. is all not great, so we had kind of an epiphany that we might be trying something different coming here. If you look here, I'm not as vertical as I would like to be either, kind of dumping that chest forward. Overall, not a great day of practice at all. Had trouble slowing things down and was kind of flip-flopping in between my mind. I can't feel my right foot getting pressure into the ground on pinpoint, so I think I low-key need to switch platform. So I think we're gonna test it for a few days, but we gotta slow things way down. All right, it's like 16 hours later, but we're back because we've been thinking about it the whole time. We're gonna try something completely new today. It could go poorly. Yeah, so just tested things out on this day, taking it as slow as possible, trying to really feel the new motion, and the explosion felt better, but the timing was horrible. And you can see here, still not quite vertical. Now another big thing I'm working on is trying to make my forehand more fluid. There you see the before, now you're looking at the after. This was just from one session, and the big things I'm learning is I need to swing out and away from the body instead of across the body, and that makes it a lot more fluid. So this was my first hit after this short little lesson. Let's see how it looks. So the main reason I'm trying to do this is way easier power. It just flows through and you whack the ball. I've not been able to control it yet, as you'll see there. Here's how it looks from the side. Still not perfect, got some work to do, but the lag is a lot better. Rise, fall, rise. Smooth, not let this racket stop. None of this. This.
Yeah, I see what's happening. I used to do this too. You go up like a triangle. It goes up and goes this way, right? Because you're just dropping like this. So you're like, when you drop straight down, like straight down, the thing is when you turn the body and straight down, it looks like that. You see? That's the optical illusion. So it looks like a triangle. So there's no constant rising. It's just straight fall. The straight fall will make it go like this. Even if it looks, some of them were rising, but they still had this element.
I'm dropping back instead of just.
You wanna go up and then drop just straight back down. You know, so it's like you delay the rise, right? Like you let it rise later, so it's like side saddle, right? And then it'll sort of fall back down. But that's what it gets you way back there, so instead of having to get back there. Because you said you didn't like this one back here. So yeah, don't let it feel like it's back there, but feel like it's happening still back here, but not in this zone. So it's happening like out this way. You know, so you'll still feel the space. You'll feel like you're almost going already at the ball ahead of time. You know, you're already going out towards the hit. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So you can try that sensation, see what it feels like. Yeah,
so again, just making this forehand more fluid. That's what we're working on. as well as shortening the forehand. When you play better players, ball comes faster, you need to get ready quicker. I've actually found that when you don't take it back as far, that racket flip happens a lot easier because there's room for it. But when you take it back and preset it super far back, like you're taking a huge cut, it just doesn't happen. Alright, a couple things we're working on today. First off, I noticed I was doing this wrong. I was turning when I was going back. I shouldn't be doing that. Stay forward, and then when I go into the toss, that's when I torque and get that turn. Stay sideways. Second thing, keeping this loosey-goosey. Don't try to do too much. I think the more I try to think about it, the tighter it gets, the worse my timing gets, so really just... Alright, let's see how it looks. Again, when I'm going out and hitting balls, this is a lot of what I'm doing. 3 shadow strokes before actually doing one normal. Look how good that is, and how simple that move was. Look where it landed on the fence, and there's like 15 feet behind this fence. That is sick. Let's see if I can hit. Not quite wide enough. Take that one. I'll take that one. While the start of the day was super promising, the rest of the day not as good. Just had some trouble getting straight vertical and just being consistent with the new motion. Alright, that's a wrap today. Still see some good, but it's a very frustrating process. It's a difficult shot to change. It has been my best shot for a long time, so changing it seems hard, but it's about getting over that plateau is what we're looking for. So you gotta keep doing it, regardless of how not fun it is. Alright, day, whatever it is, working on the technique, trying to clean things up, smoothing out the game. Let's get after it, see how it looks from the side. Alright, big focus for me today is staying on the ball. I have a tendency to open up big and wide and just stay through on contact. Up, out and away. And then always swinging out and away. I'm remembering something Kev told me a while back, where I'm late. That's what forces me to open my hips to bring the ball back in the court. So I'm gonna focus on starting my swing a little earlier, trying to take it a bit earlier, but still staying loose, dropping the racket, swinging out and away. I think there's obviously a lot of kinks to work out, but this footage right here is just evidence of the progress I've made on the fluidity of my stroke on the forehand side. It's a lot more easy power. I have to do less. Feels better on the body, so progress even when I'm frustrated. Alright, we're gonna stay on the ball here and then turn this camera off and grind the rest of the day. Boom, right in here. Oh, my bad. Alright, 45 minutes is all we had today. Just making progress where we can.